thought the exact same thing, man. The great big witch Bezella. I almost said something the wrong way. The great witch Bezella awoke within me and brought calamity upon... Hold it! What were you about to say, Luke? Shut up, Phoenix. Do you remember casting a spell? I cannot... Let me put my hand over my face. Hang on! Hang on! You look upset, Mr. Cannabella. Pardon me. Did you want something? Why is it when I question someone, they, act like I'm not, like... Half the time it's like, oh, while the other one's like, pardon me. Did you want something? Want a piece of candy? I'd like to know what you think about Espella's last statement. My opinion about all this has not changed since last time. It's all just a dream. Listen to me, Espealla. You're not Bezella. There was no great legendary fire. Never seen that pose before. Dad, you have no idea how much I want to believe you, but I can't. I remember what I saw and how it felt. The heat, the smoke. Magic doesn't exist. It belongs in fairy tales. There are no fire dragons either. Espealla seems certain that she saw a fire dragon at that time. However, as long as we do not have any evidence to support or disprove this claim, we can't make any progress. Do I have any relevant evidence? Anything that could demonstrate that the fire dragon Espealla saw as a child was real? I'd rather keep pressing right now, actually, so, because I don't think I do. So, I got nothing. I don't think there's anything I could use. Well, what, Layton? Do I have something I can use? I can understand your choice to be cautious with your judgment, Mr. Wright. However, I must remind you that the only way to discover the whole truth is to bring to light the true nature of the dragon witnessed by the accused. I guess he has a point there. Maybe I overlooked some clues in the testimony? Let's arm ourselves to the teeth with evidence and give it another shot! Well, that's what I was in the middle of doing, man. Apparently that's what I'm supposed to do, duh. Quit trying to frickin' badger me that I'm doing the wrong thing when I haven't done the wrong thing, I don't believe yet. Alright, but first we need more info. Exactly! Time to do some I know! Witness, continue your testimony. Yes, my lord. Alright. An enormous fire dragon appeared. I was trembling with fear, terrified by... Whoa. Hold it. Can you tell me more about that fire dragon? That monstrous image is still so vivid. It looked just like the one that attacked Dad this evening. I've done something terrible again. Then you are sure that the fire dragon you saw more than 10 years ago and the ones summoned this evening were exactly the same? Yes, they were definitely the same. Oh! Yes? Storyteller? Mr. Espealla? Hang on! Is something wrong, Mr. Cannabella?
Yes, something is wrong. Don't you see my hand across my face?
It's impossible. There's no such thing as magic. You never believe me, Dad. I don't know why you have to be like this. There was a time when things were different. Espealla, what are you saying? Look at them. It's like a common argument between a teenager and a parent. Mr. Cannabella created this town. He knows better than anyone else that there's no magic here. Miss Cantabella. Yes? Would you mind giving us more details of what you saw? Could I borrow a sheet of parchment and a pencil? I think it'll be better if I draw it. Your request shall be granted. Bring parchment and a pencil for the witness immediately! Wait, did they use pencils back in the... Did they use pencils? I don't believe they did. I thought it was just ink and paper. I mean, parchment, understandable, but a pencil? Did they have pencils in this town? Damn, Espealla! That's a good drawing. This is it. This is the fire dragon that I saw that night. I only caught a glimpse of it, but it was real. I must say, it does closely resemble the supposedly magical creature we witnessed this evening. It does, indeed. This drawing shall be added to the evidence. That's what we needed. This is a farce. What happened over a decade ago? Was the town really destroyed by a fire dragon? Discovering the truth about the dragon shall be our next objective. Witness, continue the testimony. Yes, my lord. Don't have to go by my lord anymore. My lord. Okay. Pretty sure this right here. Hold it! Hold it. Let's go back to that statement. Alright. Time to question you. Hang on! You look upset, Mr. Cannabella. Very upset. Pardon me. Did you want something? I'd like to know what you think about Espella's last statement. My opinion about this has not changed since last time. It's all just a dream. Listen to me, Espealla. You are not Bezella. There was no legendary fire. I love how the music stopped, but I think it's the exact same conversation. Yeah. Yep, it's the same exact conversation, except... There's the music! Yes, I do have evidence! Well, that's kind of obvious since we just got it now. Your Honor. What is it, Defender? The defense will present evidence. What are you dotting me off for? You told me to move on with this case. Now you tell me to dot off? Jeez, make up your mind. Evidence? I suppose you need evidence. And that will prove that my daughter's memories of the dragon amount to nothing more than wild imagination. On the contrary, I'm pretty positive Espealla did see the dragon. What? I thought you had more sense in you! No, I have no sense at all in me. Well, Aren't we all curious about what the defense has got to show us? No, because we just were given this piece of evidence like, what, 3 minutes ago? Present evidence that proves the dragon appeared in its town. Or 10...
Take that!
It is, of course, Espella's drawing of the dragon. It's impossible to draw a dragon with such detail unless you've actually seen it. Well, that could have been drawn because it looks the exact same thing as tonight. Indeed. And it looks very much like the fire dragon we saw this evening. It cannot be a mere coincidence. You can't possibly use that drawing as evidence. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And why not? Because she could have just remembered the dragon that she saw tonight. Because she could have just drawn the dragon from... That's what... At least Storyteller has some common sense here about thinking about this. Dad, why don't you believe me? I saw that dragon when I was little. This town is my creation. I know everything about it, and I assure you, there's no magic. If there's anyone who can tell you what's possible and what is not, it is me, the creator of Labyrinthia. Your overconfidence has clouded your judgment and is preventing you from seeing the truth. What do you mean? In order to see what is really there, you need to reject biased assumptions and keep an open mind. Yes, kind of like Phoenix. You are overlooking certain facts precisely because you are the creator of this town. It's nothing short of insanity. Magic doesn't exist, yet Espealla says she saw a fire dragon. It seems like a contradiction. But perhaps it is not. Mr. Wright. Yes? The solution to this mystery is out there. We just need to find it. Do you suppose you know where it is? Magic doesn't exist. Espealla saw a fire dragon. Where's the evidence that bridges the gap between the two? Would it be the damage of the town's, like, houses and stuff? So... Plus, in the belfry. Haven't we searched the belfry? Espealla was watching the town burn at that time. She says she saw an enormous fire dragon. Now, if you put the two together, I think our best guess is that the dragon she saw was this town itself. This town. In other words, Espealla saw a dragon shape looming over the burning town. How absurd! That's mere speculation! I've won cases with speculation before. I will not dispute that. However, it is entirely possible to test our theory. What? And how would you go about doing that? It is all quite simple, Storyteller. Wait, what? Wait, you're not dragging me into this, are you, Layton? Please don't drag me into this. We will now go to the belfry! Oh. Maybe we'll find that fire dragon there! Wait, was that Professor Layton? I don't know. Maybe we'll find that fire dragon there. Whenever it backs out like that, you expect to do something else. Or you expect people from the peanut gallery.
Over 10 years ago, the witness was standing somewhere around here when she saw a fire dragon. Am I correct?
But this didn't even exist 10 years ago. It was like... Don't you remember it appeared from lightning?
Yes, Mr. Layton. However, what was it that you actually saw then? Let us see if we can find the answer to that question. Why not? Go ahead and try. But I have warned you that it's futile. You will find nothing here.
Well, it happened a long time ago. Whatever she saw might not be there anymore. And if we want to see exactly what she saw at the time, we'll need to set the whole town on fire. Want me to get the matches? I may be an attorney, but even I couldn't clear you of the charges if you actually committed such a crime, Maya.
I will pretend I didn't hear that. Shall we begin?
Ah, jeez.
Let us look for the fire dragon. We can see the whole town from here. Look in every direction for something that would resemble Miss Cantabella's drawing.
Really? Wait. Oh. That is just creepy. I'm, like, not seeing anything except for, like, this stuff. Well, that looks like a dragon, but, I mean... yeah. I'm guessing this is it. I mean, why would... I have not seen anything in this town. Like, out here. Yeah. Well, it looks exactly like that. So, the heck not.
Take that!
Take that!
Espealla, can you have a look at this? It looks like the dragon was hiding in here, after all. Oh, this is... Hey! That's identical to the one Espealla drew! But, it's not the fire dragon. The fire dragon was a creature made of flames. It was so big, it could swallow this whole tower. This is just some tiny fretwork. Fretwork? Never heard that word.
I think we can consider this mystery solved. I suggest we all head back to the court. I will explain everything there. Is that all right with you, Mr. Cantabella?
Bye! What's gotten into Mr. Cantabella? He looks paler than you do with a cold. Well, that's not good. I have no idea. Let's follow the others back to the courtroom. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is that seeing that is like, could it possibly be that maybe the town did catch fire and that, like, she saw that? That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of. Also, someone in the comments I remember said, "Where's Luke?" That is a good question. I would have thought that he would have made an appearance by then, but apparently not. Instead, he's still in the peanut gallery. not raising any objections or anything like that. The Inquisition's investigation seems to have yielded some unexpected results. But can someone explain them to me? Your Honor, the Inquisition will interpret the results of its investigation. Witness, you said you were about 6 years old at the time of that incident. Yes, that's right. Did you see that moment the dragon appeared above the town? Huh? No, I don't remember. I remember seeing it at some point. It was like a flash. The town was ablaze, and this fiery beast was hovering above it. Then, when you noticed the dragon, the town was already engulfed by flames? Yes. That information completes the picture. Miss Cantabella's statement has offered me an insight into the true story of the fire dragon. Over 10 years ago, Miss Cantabella was in the belfry, unconscious. What events led to this? Perhaps we will discover that in due course. When she awoke, the whole town was on fire. Having inhaled much smoke, she was still dazed. She was only vaguely aware of her surroundings when she looked up, alarmed by the scorching heat. Unable to stand, she was on her knees. And then, she saw something she would remember her whole life. She saw a terrifying fire dragon attacking the town. She saw it through the fretwork in the balustrade? The balustrade? It's another word I've never freaking seen ever. I don't even know what to say about that. The shape of a dragon against the backdrop of the town being swallowed up by flames became imprinted in her memory. That is the truth about the fire dragon. This is what I have deduced. Oh my! It wasn't a monster? Miss Cantabella, the illustration you have drawn for us bears an uncanny resemblance to the fretwork in the belfry. You saw the dragon when you were confused, possibly mildly asphyxiated or asphyxiated. I think that's the right way. I've seen the word, I've even heard the word plenty of times. I can't. Asphyxiated. I think that's the word. From the smoke. There was no magic, and no magical beasts. You believe a stranger, but
not your father. That's so typical of teenage. Oh, that's so typical of teenagers. You should have listened to me. And now all the mysteries have been unraveled. Can we not end this trial and go home?
Objection.
As much as we'd all like to, I'm afraid it's still a bit too early for that. What else do you want from us? What do you want from me?
No, I'm not gonna sing.
There is just one more problem I'd like to solve tonight. One more? What on earth could it be? Miss Cantabella, we've ascertained that you were in the belfry when you saw the dragon.
I love how I can say ascertain, but I can't say asphyxiated.
However, that creates a new question. How did you get there?
Oh, I haven't thought of that. Yeah, neither have I.
Ew! As expected of an ace attorney, Mr. Wright seems to have noticed the problem too. At last.
At last! That's a little bit of an insult.
In order to access the belfry, you need to use the bell tower mechanism.
The mechanism can only be set in motion with the pendants.
Indeed. Miss Cantabella, did you have your pendant with you at the time?
Yes, I think I did. I always had it with me. But why did I have that pendant? I can't remember it at all. This pendant is not just for show. It's the key to the belfry. Why was she carrying it around?
We must not also forget that one pendant does not suffice to operate the contraption. 2 of them are required.
2 pendants.
Miss Cantabella, are you certain that you were alone in the belfry?
No, I wasn't alone. Well, that's new. I was there with a friend. What friend? Oh, that friend. Where the heck's the storyteller? Wasn't he right? Eve, where did you go off to?
The friend you mentioned, was it this cat?
Yes, she's my best friend. We've always been together. Without Eve, I would have been so lonely. That kitty's always appearing out of nowhere to keep Espealla company. Of course, she does. After all, Bazella is always accompanied by a black cat.
What you saw from the bell tower when you were little was not so terrifying that even an adult would have been scarred for life. The town burned in front of your eyes. You thought you saw a fire dragon. You see, your memories have been twisted by the horrors you saw.
What do you mean?
The dragon you saw wasn't real, and I suspect that the friend who was with you in the bell tower might not have been that cat.
No, it was her. It was Eve, my only friend.
Miss Cantabella, the pendant needed to be the pendant needed to access the belfry is too large for a cat. Are you following? If Eve was with you, it would have been impossible for you to enter the belfry.
Ah!
Wait! Inquisitor, where is all this going? You have no right to tamper with my daughter's memories.
But you do?
You are right, of course. However, neither do you.
Love how I'm calling these little sayings.
Nor should you attempt to cover up the truth. Ugh!
No, you're wrong. He was my only friend.
Think about that day again, Miss Cantabella. You went to the top of that bell tower with a friend who also had a pendant. Well then, why don't we have the defense present some evidence? Can you prove that someone was with Miss Cantabella in the belfry that day? If so, I'd very much like to see the evidence.
What? Why me? It was the professor's idea! Seriously! He has the freaking picture! I have nothing on the legendary fire! Why ask me for proof?
Right. I suppose you wouldn't have any proof.
Wow! Just insult me more so.
Not one of us remembers that incident. I've had enough of this, Your Honor. You have no grounds to continue this trial. Well, we appear to have reached a dead end. There's nothing else for us to do.
Don't tell me Luke's gonna come in with the picture.
Objection.
Oh, okay, good.
Please, hold on, Your Honor. Oh, what is this all of a sudden, Inquisitor Layton? The defense does not have the necessary evidence, but someone else does.
What do you mean?
This time, the Inquisition will present its evidence! Its own evidence, I should say.
The Inquisition will present evidence, huh? Wait, seriously?
You son of a... you son of a witch!
Oh... If I remember, I really hope I remember what I want to do with that.